welcome to another Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday. Today, we're going to unbox and take a first look at Arkham Noir, case number 2. Yes, this is a series of cases. I think there's at least 3. Spoiler alert, you might see some more from me. This is Called Forth by Thunder, case number 2, a solo game. And it's inspired by the stories of H.P. Lovecraft. Yes, this is kind of Cthulhu-type mysteries, very much detective noir, your kind of gritty, hard-boiled gumshoe on the case. We see here case number 2, Called For by the Thunder. Arkham Noir is a solitaire card game inspired by the interconnected stories of H.P. Lovecraft and other authors, reimagined as noir detective stories. Each case stands alone. Gameplay consists of adding cards to open cases, creating lines of investigation in an effort to solve them. The ultimate goal is to score 5 puzzle clue cards in order to piece together the big picture before running out of time or mental stability. Each newly shuffled deck is the start of a unique challenge with adjustable difficulty levels to accommodate all levels of players. The Call Forth by Thunder, Howard Lovecraft investigates events based on the stories The Diary of Alonzo Typer and The Lurking Fear. So it kind of gives you the reference of where these come from. As I said, I've covered a little bit of this already. I'll put a link to that in the description. I did this first case here. This is not a legacy game. You can replay this. This is not a like one and done type game. It's a little bit puzzly. I've actually played this one now. I haven't done an after action yet on it, but I've actually played this and I like it. It's an interesting little mechanic. The theme is not necessarily pasted on. It's not super strong, but let's get into this box so we can see, or so you can see what you get and see if, and I'll talk a little bit about maybe some of my gameplay experience while we're looking at the components. As I said, when I first opened this up, I wasn't sure how much of this is, can you show, and is it really a one and done and kind of like an escape room type experience? But it is not. It very much is not. So we got the rules there. Rules are not that complex. Got a little fold out here. Let's go out a little bit so you can see the rules in all their glory. So there you go. You have several panes there. And basically, you're going to be doing a line here. You're going to be having a line of investigations. You can have, I think, 2 or 3 on at one time. And you're going to be like trying to match up symbols and trying to connect the witnesses and the clues and everything together with matching symbols, because in order to play a card after a card, you have to kind of match it. And you have to get like 5 of the symbols before you get to the end of the investigation. If you take, it's almost kind of like a built-in timer. Bad things start to happen, and you can start to lose the game. So you're kind of on a built-in timer mechanism to get the cases done or solved before you get too many negative effects. And negative effects are like discarding cards into a pile. And then once you get so many cards in a pile, you're gonna lose the game. But it's all kind of matching some of these symbols. So it's very much of a kind of a puzzly game. A lot of solitaire games are puzzle-like, and this one definitely fits that bill. It feels very puzzly, but when you're this isn't a long game to play. It's not like a, what did they say the time on this is for gameplay? 30 minutes. Yeah. It takes, once you know how to, it might take a little bit longer than that the first time you play, or if you're picking it up anew and haven't played it in a while, it might take a little bit longer. But yeah, it's about 30 minutes. So it's not taking a long time. So it really is kind of a filler. And those make for good puzzle type games, I think. There's your turn summary of what you're going to be doing. You're going to be playing cards and trying to, again, complete those investigations. And these are just some of the setting cards. You can mix and match these. I don't think you can mix and match the clue cards, but you can mix and match some of the, I think maybe some of the contacts, but more importantly, I think some of the investigators in there. Yeah, I think it's the contacts that you can mix and match, because they have their own special abilities and symbols as well. So this is case 2. This is a victim card. So you're going to have a certain number of victims that you're trying to go through, and they're kind of the start of the case, and they'll start giving you your symbols, and you're going to have to build off of that. Got some storm cards here. I'm not sure if I know what those are. Then you got the standard cards for the case that you're going to be playing. And there's some special symbols down here. There is some iconography that you got to understand how to play the game. But it's kind of, when these take effect, they do certain things in your investigation. But you can see here, you're kind of matching symbols on the side. But you're trying to get a certain number of these to complete your investigation. And these keys unlock puzzles. And you need the puzzles to finish the investigation. Pretty much, you need a certain number of these puzzle pieces right here to finish the investigation. So anyway, that's a quick overview of it all. I like it. I think there's at least 3 of these. Spoiler alert, you might see some more of that. Maybe more in the works. I'll cover them as I acquire them. But I like them. I think they are a nice little puzzly kind of solo game. If you they average about, I think, around $20 or a little bit less. I think I got these for even less than that, like around 12, 13. So you might want to be on the lookout for bargains on these if you can pick them up. They're and you like the theme, and you like puzzles, or like, little quick kind of brain teasers, then maybe this is the game for you. Anyway, thanks all. Take care. Thanks for watching.